WIDR-FM. Tonight we have in the studio with us Henry Rollins of Black Flag. Good evening, Henry.
Good evening.
Good to see you guys here. He's going to tell us a little bit about Black Flag, what's coming up with the band, and what we can expect in the near future from Black Flag.
All right. To make it simple, I can just basically give you the rundown of what we have been doing, what we're doing now, and what we will be doing. How about that?
Sounds good.
Okay. Let's see, in '84 we did a whole bunch of touring, about 9 months straight, came home around New Year's Eve, and from January 1 till about mid-March we recorded 3 albums, and the first one is out right now. It's called Loose Nut, and we're touring on that one. The other one is an instrumental one called The Process of Weeding Out, and then the other one is called In My Head, and that should be out in October, and that's just more songs and singing and stuff. And this tour right now is in its 10th week, and it goes till September 14th, and then Black Flag is going to take a little rest, and I'm going to start my own tour September 16th for about 35 days of just reading all over the U.S., and then hopefully it looks like in December we're going to go to Japan, Australia, and Europe in one big sweep. And that'll be our first time in Japan and Australia and our 4th time in Europe. So we've just been doing lots of Black Flag stuff for the last 18 months, and we'll be doing a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Well, the new records that are coming out, can we expect something totally out of the ordinary, or will that be similar to previous?
No, they're real. The instrumental stuff is real good. It's just the instrumental stuff we were playing last summer and fall and winter, and a few real new things. And then the album In My Head, the one with the songs and everything, that is really different than anything we've ever done. Mm-hmm. It's Greg produced it, and it's just really, really good. Mm-hmm. I think it's the best thing we ever done.
Mm-hmm. For the benefit of the people that don't really listen to Black Flag that much, maybe you could tell us a little bit about what Black Flag is about, music, lyrics.
What it's about, I don't know. It's my life. I'm the singer. I'm 25% of the band, and actually I'm less than 25% because we've got our road crew and our sound man and our PA man and our light man, and they're very, very important. Black Flag it's more than just our music. The music is real varied. I mean, it's not any kind of a music, it's just very intense, forward driving music. But it's for us it's like an attitude of moving forward and moving in a positive direction, mm-hmm. and communicating and expressing, it's expression.
Mm-hmm. Black Flag spends most of its time on the road, then, is that right?
Yeah, about 200 shows a year, yeah.
That's quite a heavy-duty schedule.
Yeah.
Does that explain why there's so many lineup changes with the band? Because it seems like every time I see you guys going on tour, it's a different lineup.
Well, Black Flag's a real hard band to be in. I mean, I'm 24 years old and I'm starting to get gray hair. It just takes a lot to do what we do, and at a certain point you either just go crazy and become obsessed with it, or you can shrug it off or be alienated by it, I guess, or whatever reason. But yeah, it's a hard outfit to be in, and we lose members sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Have you put everything out for Black Flag? I mean, do you do other things besides?
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff outside of Black Flag. I do a lot of writing. I'm been in Spin the last few months. Spin magazine is put out by Penthouse. I'm on The Cutting Edge every month. That's the IRS show on MTV. I just finished a commercial for General Foods, which will be run on MTV. It's a thing for a cereal. I got 2 books in print, 3rd one in manuscript form, and a 4th one in manuscript form, and they should be out. One will be out in 6 weeks, another one will be out in hopefully a couple of months. I gotta finish it up, just flesh it out a bit. And So I do a lot of stuff like that. I've been doing a lot of video work in the last 10 months, a lot of my own, a lot for Black Flag and a lot for cable TV and stuff like that. And I finished a film with Lydia Lunch last summer that just came out a few months ago called The Right Side of My Brain. And I do a lot of radio stuff, and et cetera, et cetera. I don't sleep much, and I haven't had a vacation in 2 years. And I'd like to have an apartment and a Rolls Royce and a good night's sleep.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of people I know. But did your poetry come out of sort of a reaction to being constantly putting out for Black Flag, or was it just something that you've always done?
Oh, the writing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that just came out because I've always written, and now I do more of it. No, it's not a reaction against anything. I mean, it's a reaction against non-productivity. I mean, I'm into moving and doing stuff. Therefore, that's just one of the things that I do. No, at Black Flag, I work very hard at that. And while I'm on tour, I write. When I'm at home, I write, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I got enough stuff for books, and I got the means to put out books. I publish my own stuff. I don't have a book label that I'm on. I do my own thing.
What's in store, like 5 years down the road? Will Black Flag still be around, you think?
Me and Greg will be around. I don't know about other people, but I know I'll be there. I know Greg will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I go to the loony bin. But yeah, I want to be in Black Flag 10 years from now.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Black Flag will enjoy commercial success, something like X or The Clash did?
You never know. I'd like to be on the radio. I mean, I'd like to communicate with lots of people. I mean, that's why I'd like to be on the cover of magazines, and I'd like to be on MTV, because I don't see it for the glamour and stuff. I see it as communication. That's what I'm into. I'm into getting in front of people and turning them on to themselves and to other stuff and getting out there and really doing it. I think a lot of bands who want to do this righteous underground scene are very elitist, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can't come. We only play little clubs, and only the cool people know how to get in there. Well, I'm not into that. I'm into make it big, turn the lights on, make it loud, get everyone who wants to give it a shot to come. Don't exclude people for the way they are. Mm-hmm. That's elitism, and I'm not into that.
Okay. Do you have any comments about some of the magazines or fanzines that come out, particular one from the West Coast that's nationally distributed, about Black Flag becoming more of a commercialized band, heading for the top, but excluding the smaller people that don't...
Well, see, how can I don't know what magazine you're talking about. I know you're not going to say any names, and I don't even know what you're talking about. I really don't, because I don't read any of those kind of magazines of which you are speaking of. I think I might have a guess, but the name doesn't matter. What we're heading to is the next record. You know, we're heading to the new tune that we'll write tomorrow. We're not heading in any kind of direction. Certainly not a commercial direction. I mean, if we ever got on the radio, it would certainly be on our terms. And how can a band exclude anyone? We're just a band. We're not responsible for your life. I'm only responsible for mine. I'm not going to wipe your butt for you. I'm not going to walk you across the street. So it's impossible for me to exclude anyone. We play. We are self-supported. If you don't like it, go home. Don't come.
What I was talking about in particular was a certain place out west charged $13.50 to get into one of your shows, and somebody, I guess, came up to you and asked you.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what happens when you can't sit on a promoter and make him be honest with you. That guy, he burned us, and he didn't. It wasn't $13.50. I think it was $14.50.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was right, I think it's Chicago where it happened. I don't know. That happened in Chicago, and it was just murder. I mean, people were mad, and they had a right to be. That's a lot of money. I mean, ooh, man. But that's nothing we would ever do if we had full charge of everything. But, you know, we're not Van Halen. We can't lean on these promoters and tell them what to do. We operate on a shoestring. And, you know, so it was, what, $5 more than usual or $6 more. Okay, well, crucify me, bomb my house that I don't have, throw rocks at the limo that I don't own. I don't give a damn what you do. I mean, I don't care. There's lots worse things than a $5 bill being thrown away. Let's go down to the east. You know, let's get all the big bad skinheads and all the, you know, really crazy punk rockers, and they're so crazy and wild. Let's go down to the east LA, where all the Mexicans and all the real hardcore people live, and let's let these people in their bondage pants and their hairy haircuts, let's see how many blocks they'll walk before their throat is ripped out and fed to them by some homeboy who just doesn't like that dude on his block. So, you know, I can't listen to some poor guy yapping. I read some review like, Henry Rollins came out in nothing but a pair of shorts. How could he be so gross to come out in just shorts? Well, the response to that is, I dress for function, and the fact is, by the fourth song, I am totally soaked in sweat. If I wore pants, I'd have a stack of dirty, smelly clothes at the end of a week. And even if I didn't sweat, if I felt like wearing shorts and felt like wearing my hair long, I'm going to do it. And if they don't like it, bye.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Henry. We've been talking with Henry Rollins of Black Flag, who will be appearing at the Student Center on Western's campus tonight, starting at about 8 o'clock. I'm Kenneth Knott for WIDR-FM.